Hello, everyone, and welcome to this Saturday afternoon presentation of NBA basketball right here on 2K Sports. Joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. And we'll be getting the inside story tonight. Shams Charania is joining us at the broadcast table. Shams, it is so great to have you by our side.
Kevin, thank you so much. It's great to be here. I always love to follow the game, talk about the game. It should be a lot of fun today.
You'll give great insight. We can't wait to get going. Here's the starting group for Houston. The post pair form, it'll be Smith and Şengün. At the guard positions, Van Vliet and Green. And it's Brooks in at the 3, the small forward. And for Oklahoma City, the post pair form will be Williams and Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Aaron Wiggins. And it's Dort in at the 3 slot. Tip-off goes to Houston. Outside, Green. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Green's got the game going with his first points of the game for Houston. Got loose. Stolen by Van Vliet. And it's Houston on the break. Green finds Smith. No good on the triple. And it's Wiggins with the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Holmgren wide open. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Şengün against Holmgren. And the rejection by Holmgren. It's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession. Green against Wiggins. Green kicks to Smith. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Shams, over the last decade, the Warriors were the team. And this decade is kind of wide open. So, with young teams on the horizon, the deep roster of teams and talent in the West, a lot of people are talking about Oklahoma City as the team to watch in the 2020s. What do you think?
OKC has this league at the palm of their hands and really the direction. The nucleus led by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander in Oklahoma City, that is among the best. They have tons of picks. Kevin, I mean dozens of draft picks that they can trade to get even more talent. No organization is set up quite like the Thunder. They have to be aiming for championships down the line.
They've stayed the course. Agreed wholeheartedly with you. They're going to be fun. Pass to Brooks. Houston moving it around. Count that one. Smith's got 5 points so far.
Supreme confidence. Smith really stretches the floor with his ability to shoot.
And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Good on the triple. He's got 8.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
And in last year's playoff, Shams, we did see a lot of players injured and unable to play. What are some of the solutions that may be being talked about that you hear about?
People certainly ask, this is a result of the 65-game rule. Is it the more physical play? Is it the consequences of the regular season? The league is going to take a wait-and-see approach to determine if this is an issue they have to fix, but they do love the results of what this has brought as far as player availability moving forward.
Yeah, they do seem sold on that 65 number, don't they?
100%. And at the end of the day, some of these injuries are flukish. There's a lot of, obviously, lower body injuries, and you can't measure that. I think the league is going to want to see more data over the next 5 to 10 years to really determine, does this rule impact the game and impact injuries?
Launching off the ground and throwing it down with ease. Boy, can Green get up.
Stolen by Van Vliet. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And here's Brooks from outside. The Thunder pull it in. Coming into this, having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
Yeah, you know, you can't allow them to get into a rhythm on offense. Once that happens, then you're in trouble.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. This will give them a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Checked in for Wiggins. And Charms, I've always wondered, watching you, reading you, when did you first fall in love with the NBA? And when did you decide to cover it?
Really, when I was around 10, 11 years old, I grew up in Chicago right as the Bulls dynasty was starting. I wasn't quite old enough, but I was old enough to see some of those scrappy Bulls teams in the mid-2000s. And basketball was always a part of the national discourse, but also part of my life playing it, and then now being someone that's able to inform the audience and the public.
You know what? I'm looking up and down this table. I think we all feel the exact same way. And the Thunder making a switch here. Zhang's checked in. Amen Thompson, he's checked in for Houston. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there. Let's take a moment to look at the 2K leaderboard and see last year's high-scoring teams. In third, the Thunder.
I just loved how this team attacked their opponents. You could see their confidence grow as the year went on, and the points really started to pile up.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I talked with head coach Mark Dagnall. He told me that Şengün won't be easy to contain. He pointed to his passing ability and said they can run their offense through him whether he's in the post or at the top of the key. He added his scoring, and he presents a unique challenge. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
You will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Pass to Chang. Now Caruso. Williams with a clean look, and again, no good by Oklahoma City. The drive by Thompson. Trying to find Smith, he's got it now. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Caruso. A different look for Oklahoma City. Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Jen. Isaiah Joe comes in for Dort. And Wallace subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Houston also making some changes. Green, he's checked in for Smith. Cam Whitmore comes in for Brooks. And Shepard subbed in for Fred VanVleet. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Rockets leading by 11. Shepard, the pass to Thompson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Thompson is one of the best pure athletes to come into the league in quite some time. He's fast, and boy, can he fly.
And he can't get the first one. No luck that time either. And Caruso's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. They came away with the victory in the last meeting, which, by the way, was also in this building.
And whether by design or by accident, they drew so many fouls in that game. Foul trouble for the other side became a huge issue.
And as a result, there was a blowout win. I mean, credit them for initiating contact and forcing the officials to make the calls.
So for the Rockets, Adams, he's checked in for Şengün. And it's Green in for Shepard. And Williams drops them both. 54 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Green against Wallace. Green dishes to Green. Green inside. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. That's now 8 points for Jalen Green.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Williams for 3. Hits it from three-point range. Williams has got 7 points in the game.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Adams. Back to Green. There's the triple. Rebounded by Joe. And now a fast break for the Thunder. A clear look for Williams. Buries the jumper to finish the break. He's got 9.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Back to Green. Jacks up a 3. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Houston with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. Right back after this break. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Rockets.
And guys, I love the movement, doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
You know, something else that's working for them is the three-point shooting. I mean, they've done some damage early on from behind the arc.
And things can get so intense when NBA rumors start flying, Shams. You know that. The teams are just kind of holding on sometimes for dear life. What is it like when you break a major NBA story, like you've done numerous times?
It's like when your heart skips a beat, Kevin. It's like when you feel like you are in such a rush and there's a surge of excitement that hits every particle of your body. Every profession obviously has a big payoff, but everything happens so fast. But when it happens, it makes all the hard work worth it, but it certainly brings a great feeling, and I definitely get goosebumps to this day.
You get goosebumps, but the hard work you put in to get that story, I know what you guys go through. It is amazing the hours you spend.
365, 24/7.
They've got Chang. Isaiah Joe is out there with Case and Wallace. Then there's Holmgren. And it's Caruso in at the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Aaron Wiggins, he's checked in for the Thunder. And Adams, no good on that one. They're trailing by 8. Wallace, the pass to Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And given that Holmgren is 7 feet tall, he's a threat to throw it down at any time.
We have all these great foreign players. Maybe 3 of the top 5 players in the NBA are all foreign players, right? And so much was made of Anthony Edwards. Here's a 22-year-old American player who has maybe the charisma, the game, the everything we could package. It could be our next great player. Is there ever talk around the league about why are European players being so dominant? Where are the great young American players who compete against this great influx of international players?
The grassroots programs, you have to look at what happens abroad and in the States. You have to give a lot of credit to the way that they develop players. Over in Europe, in any of those regions, they do a great job, and those players are hungry, they're driven, they're passionate. They're trying to get here to the States and play basketball at the highest level in the NBA. And you see at the amateur level, there can be a lot of fluidity, there can be a lot of flux. Players are given so much so soon in America, so to be able to have that chip on your shoulder, to have the passion, and to exude the confidence that Anthony Edwards has, the younger generation of players definitely have someone Anthony Edwards to look up to.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Thunder are young, but they figured out how to win. Defensive ace Lou Dort talked about their chemistry. He said nobody cries about shot selection or anything like that. We know what each player can do. We just really want to see the team win and succeed. Kevin, you see that in their play.
Don't you, David? Every single game, pulling in the right direction. And Oklahoma City making a change. Williams is checked in. And then for Houston, Jock Landale's checked in for Steven Adams. Jabari Smith comes in for Tari Eason. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Amen Thompson. Here's Landale. Out to Smith from the arc. Missed the shot. He's made 3 and missed 3 from the field. And the league continuing, Shams, to tweak the rules around replay review. But would you set a time limit to maybe tweak it a little bit?
Have to, right? Especially some of these games and the way they're ending. It's something to try if you can't find a cause to really overturn in a minute or two. Let's keep this game moving. I think we all love a free-flowing game.
I agree. And so it's Houston with it. The Thunder making the shot. And it's Jock Landale with the foul. That's his first foul. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander checked in for the Thunder. Thunder trailing by 7. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Holmgren kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. That 3 off the mark. The Rockets have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Here's Whitmore. And Whitmore throws it down.
Oh, man, when Cam Whitmore throws it down, you feel bad for the rim.
Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Banked in off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6. So Shams, when the league brought in that 65-game played rule, it sure seemed to motivate players to suit up.
Those awards aren't just about prestige, Kevin. They're about cold, hard cash. And every summer, we're going to see records set for the biggest contract in NBA history. Every summer that goes by. And that certainly has an effect on players wanting to play and players being in the lineup. Now with the 65 games played rule, there is an incentive for all NBA team and different accolades.
Yes, well said. Jang, he's checked in for Chet Holmgren. Caruso sets the screen for Wiggins. Back to Williams. Fires from deep. Rockets with the rebound. They've led by as many as 11 points. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
You guys, you just can't afford to give away points from the foul line. Not in the NBA. Teams are just too talented.
Yeah, and you know, to come up short at the line is frustrating because that's controllable and it's actually a free throw. So you feel like you leave loose change out there when you don't convert.
Van Vliet can't get it to go. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Thunder. They trail by 7. Caruso, he's off on that one. Great D that time from Green. To the left side wing. Here's Landale. The Rockets again can't hit. The Thunder have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. And Shams, what an absolute delight it has been having you courtside with all of us tonight. Thank you so much for taking time to join us. It has been a true pleasure.
Thanks so much for the invite. I can't wait to do it again sometime. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Oh, we are going to hold you to that. Thank you again. Oh, wasn't that wonderful? Easy to see why Shams has so many sources around the game. He's so easy to talk to.
Yeah, it's all about relationships at the end of the day. When the conversations come easily, that suits his purpose as a reporter.
He's checked in for Oklahoma City. Dort comes in for Alex Caruso. The Rockets also changing it up. Şengün's checked in for Jock Landale. Dylan Brooks comes in for Cam Whitmore. Lance Thompson in for Green.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
Williams, that's good.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Thompson outside. To end the drought. And it's good on the way in. Thompson's got his second basket.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
Good work there as it goes.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Van Vliet passes to Smith. Pass to Şengün. Back to Smith. This one for three. In the hoop for his fourth field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
It's first triple of the second quarter, third of the game.
And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And the move and the basket. SGA has the defense.
Fires the three. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. Inside. Holmgren kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Rockets ahead, up 3. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
Glad you could join us. The story tonight for the Houston Rockets through 2 quarters, a tightly contested matchup.
Depth has been the key for them so far. They've gotten a nice spark from their second unit, especially at the offensive end.
And they've needed every bit of that bench production. It's been the difference. And now let's take a glimpse at some of the games on the upcoming schedule.
Taking a look here at the Rockets, I don't look at win-loss records at this point. I want to see improvement from game to game.
I wish fans saw it that way. Most of the time it's about instant gratification. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. One of the stories here, Jalen Williams, getting it done today.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And Greg, you talk about toughness, the compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass. When you have the entire organization and enough players committed to that kind of effort, everyone has to meet that level.
Taking a look at the Rockets. The forwards for him will be Brooks and Smith. At the guard positions, Van Vliet and Green. And it's Şengün in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. Jalen Green has shown he's capable of carrying a team offensively. He said, "It feels good knowing that my teammates believe in me to do that. I had to learn a lot of things to grow, but that's what I work for. I want to be one of those guys that you give the ball to in crunch time." Kevin, I always want to give the mic to you in crunch time. Back to you.
David, you are an unselfish playmaker. I appreciate that. By the way, Green can be electric and so fun to watch. Hey, DA, thanks. Stolen by Van Vliet. Pass to Smith over Williams. And it's Smith missing.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
And Greg, despite not winning Rookie of the Year, Holmgren had a historic start to his career.
And he would have won the award most seasons, but he obviously had some stiff competition. Regardless, he proved to be a versatile big man with star potential.
Here's Dort, following the basket by Fred VanVleet. Holmgren against Şengün. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Already set the Summer League record for blocks in his first game. Holmgren, one of the best young shot blockers in the league. You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Great open look there. VanVleet's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Few players shoot it with as much arc as VanVleet does. That thing brings rain when he shoots.
And Williams with the stuff.
Oh, what an amazing finish there. Just fearless. And when he attacks the rim, and it's as if the big fella wasn't even there.
Now here is Smith. He's got 11. Pass to Green. Trying to find Brooks. He's got it now. They kick it out to Green. Beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Holmgren's got rebound number 5 here tonight. There's Williams, and it's slammed in by Williams.
And passing has made this guy next level. That's the element that has changed Gilgeous-Alexander's game.
VanVleet finds Green, and there's the call on Lou Dort. That's his first foul. The Rockets making a switch here. Thompson's checked in.
Substitution for the Rockets. Number 1.
Smith outside.
Thompson.
On the wing, Green. Covered by Wiggins. Just 4 to shoot. Another miss by Houston. The Thunder with the lead. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort passes to Williams. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
Jabari Smith picks one up.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
Alex Caruso is checked in for Aaron Wiggins. Here we are sizing up GA Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch and shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
And Thompson kicks to Şengün. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got rebound number 5 here tonight. To the middle. Here's Şengün. And falls. Great assist by VanVleet.
Assisted by
Şengün's got it all tied up now for Houston. There's 1:59 left in the third. Smith against Williams. Holmgren with a screen on Smith. Williams with the ball. Now defended by Şengün.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Thompson outside. Makes it off the glass. Thompson's got 6.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand closer to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 10, and that one is good.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Well, it's interesting. The defense continues to back off, expecting them to attack the rack. They just continue to pull up and knock down those mid-range jumpers.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
For your own city crew.
Checked in for Williams. Isaiah Joe comes in for Dort. And it's Cason Wallace in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Houston also making some changes. Green is checked in for Jabari Smith. Cam Whitmore comes in for Jalen Green. And Shepard subbed in for Fred VanVleet.
Well, I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
Thompson for three. Thunder with the rebound. Chang's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And Cam Whitmore picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
There's 42 seconds left in the third. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. GA, if you look back at the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have spent time there.
Yeah, it's an impressive list, right? Olajuwon, Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, and Harden. Houston's well represented in the Hall of Fame.
And Clark, the Rockets, just one of a handful of franchises to win back-to-back NBA titles.
Can you believe that, Kevin? It was roughly 30 years ago that the Rockets did that, led by Hakeem Olajuwon, perhaps the best player in the league at that time. Of course, this was while Michael Jordan was retired from the NBA the first time.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. For the lead, knocks it loose, and that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds.
Coming onto the floor for your Thunder, number 21, Aaron Wiggins.
The Thunder have gone 8 of 10 shooting here in the second half. Very strong. And Cam Whitmore picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2.
And something to like about Holmgren is his ability to run the floor. A 7-footer who can get up the court in a hurry and get to the rim before the D gets set. And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
And guys, I think it's exactly the right thing to do with the lead. Keep going at defenders and find a way to get yourself to the line.
1 second left. You can't get that one to fall. And so it's Jalen Williams making things happen for the Thunder. He's at the quarter-century mark, 25 points for him in this game, as they have looked to him over and over to make things happen. Back right after this. We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Rockets trail by 4. Alex Caruso out there with Williams. Then it's Wiggins. Then there's Cason Wallace. And it's Jang in at the 5. It's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Adams finds Green. His 3-pointers off the mark.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backcourt.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
That really has been the difference. I mean, they've been the better team in transition.
Oh, Kevin, not a Petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies.
He's a highlight reel, always on the launch pad.
Got that one up quick. Williams has got the lead up to 7 now for the Thunder.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Houston moving the ball around. Thompson for 3. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Wallace. Back to Williams. And finished off by Williams.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the 4th quarter. It's stolen by Green. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The fast break chance. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
You know, when Green goes inside like that, with that type of force and tenacity, it really gives the defense no option but to foul.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Dort's checked in. Houston also making some changes. Tari Eason's checked in for Green. Jay Shante comes in for Cam Whitmore. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Amen Thompson. Now, here's Tate. And Green now, top of the key. Pass to VanVleet for the three. Houston with a new 14. Eason gets a wide open look. Connects from three-point range.
And defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
And now an update on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander from David Aldridge. David, what'd you find out?
Hey, Kevin, I chatted briefly with the head athletic trainer for the Thunder. And this is an unfortunate injury and potentially devastating for them. Now, it's an unfortunate blow to them so early on in the season. We'll see how this team responds moving ahead. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And, you know, for him, just watching his teammates unable to contribute, that's really a helpless feeling.
Now here's VanVleet. Over to the wing. Heat. And falls. Great assist by VanVleet. VanVleet's got 4 assists in the game. The Thunder leading by 3. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
What a shot by Dort, keeping his cool and finding his team a bucket.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He knows every possession is critical now. For Oklahoma City. Holmgren, he's checked in for Jack. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Cason Wallace. Houston also making some changes. Şengün's checked in for Steven Adams. Smith comes in for Tari Eason. And Brooks subbed in for Tate. Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, during that last break, I heard Ime Udoka as he talked with the team. Now he's encouraging them to keep attacking in the paint. He said, when we get inside, we score. Simple as that. Keep attacking and don't settle for anything that's not at the rim. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. And here is Williams. Following the 3 from Jabari Smith. Down low, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 14 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And where some feel stressed, Gilgeous-Alexander feels strength. Love the confidence from the young fella.
VanVleet can't get it to go.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that.
And this guy just does everything. Scores, passes, good rebounder. Just an all-around terrific basketball player.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Oklahoma City.
They've been playing some really physical offense, just attacking the paint as much as possible. And I'll tell you what, they have been very successful with that strategy.
You know something else, guys? You know, they came out of that tunnel sprinting in a full stride sprint. That translated to the floor and lots of success in the fast break game.
And he had a good look, and Gilgeous-Alexander made it pay off.
Smith on the wing for 3. And Holmgren pulls it down. The Thunder leading by 5. Here's Wiggins, and Wiggins throws it down.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on the silver platter, just served him up.
VanVleet attacking, and it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander. Wiggins against Green, and it's Wiggins missing. It's trailed by 7.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
It doesn't look good, even with a quick bucket here.
Green, no luck. And it's Wiggins with the ball for the Thunder. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And a 3-level score. That time, SGA takes it all the way.
VanVleet with it. Williams picks him up. Smith the pass to VanVleet from deep. Green. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Outside, Dort. Here's Williams. From down in the low post, it goes. And now an 11-point Thunder lead.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
And great find by Van Vliet. He's in control of this offense and generally makes good decisions.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Van Vliet. So we see the Thunder get the win here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Olin, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Jalen Williams.